Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Zane Satry here. We're coming on the air to let you know about a tornado warning that was just issued a short time ago here northeastern Iowa. So this is far northern parts of here. We'll zoom out just a little bit. Far northern parts of Grundy County. You see this storm here extending up into Butler County. Warning just came out until 5:15. No confirmation of a tornado on the ground just as of yet, but could be producing a tornado momentarily, or we just haven't had confirmation of it just yet. Most dangerous part of the storm here just to the south and west of the town of Parkersburg, basically right along the county line there of Butler and Grundy counties. Applington, Parkersburg there, that's right along, I think, well, Highway 14 goes eastward from Parkersburg towards New Hartford and then eventually over towards Cedar Falls. But this part of the storm here, just on the south side of the county line. We're going to switch over to another one of our modes of the radar so we can show you where the winds are most likely twisting and forming what could be a tornado. There you see it. We'll zoom in just a little bit closer. Just to the west of Buck Grove. Again, this is far northern Grundy County. Rest of the KCCI viewing area, rest of central Iowa, we don't have any concerns right now. But you see we've got plenty of lightning strikes ongoing right now. And then you see where we've got this little bullseye, little green pixel there, indicating winds aloft that are shooting back towards the radar. Red, of course, is shooting away from the radar. This is where, if there were a tornado, it would be. Now, this storm is moving off to the north and east. This is probably going to head right somewhere between Applington and Parkersburg as it crosses the county line into southern Butler County. We'll switch over to different mode of the radar so we can put this back in motion here for you and show where the storm is going here at this point this evening. So back over to our regular reflectivity. Widen out just a little bit, and then we'll put this in motion. Moving to northeast, I think about 30 miles per hour or so. Warning here just came out, so you see it's just started to strengthen just a little bit. Now, this is the lone tornado warned storm ongoing right now here in parts of Iowa. We'll pause this for just a moment, and then we'll show you basically what we've been watching for most of the day is a band of storms that formed across the state earlier on this afternoon. Basically a broken arc stretching from all the way into parts of southeastern South Dakota and then down into southeast Iowa. As these have moved northward, they've been interacting with a boundary. There's not a ton of energy in the atmosphere to help produce really powerful thunderstorms. A lot of these are kind of shallow. They're not deep, like 50,000 foot storms, but they are producing a few funnel clouds. In fact, right before we came on the air, we got a report of another one of these storms a little bit earlier on this afternoon, did produce a brief touchdown over here in northeastern Hamilton County. Actually, I guess it was technically southeastern Wright County, just to the south and west of Dow's, sort of north of Williams and northeast of Blairsburg. But that storm has since gone, diminished, and moved off to the north and east. The only game in town now is this particular storm right on in here, coming across the county line from far northern Guthrie County, now into Butler County. So if you are down further south towards Highway 20, the Dike area down towards Grundy Center, Wellsburg is right along Highway 22. If you're in Grundy County and maybe your phone went off or you heard your tornado sirens, perhaps if your sirens went off in that part of the county too, you're out of the warning area now. All right, this warning is now basically, or at least the severe part of the thunderstorm that could be producing a tornado is now moving across the county line here, right in between Applington and Parkersburg. So if you happen to be watching from this far northeast around the Applington area, around the Parkersburg area, further off to the north towards Allison, up into the middle of Butler County, there we go, right up here, then I would probably be in your safe spot right now. Allison, well, you've got some time. But right around Applington and Parkersburg, you folks need to be in shelter for the time being. A lot of these storms we've seen, they haven't been terribly strong, at least in terms of tornadic potential. But if it happens to drop down right in the wrong spot, then we've got ourselves some issues here.